Hello everybody and welcome to Storm Reads, and if you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be kind of just giving a rundown of what I read last week for Monsterathon for week 3, and I really didn't get a whole lot accomplished, but I did manage to finish the one for the haunts. I'm trying to do all the challenges, and this is a ghost story. It's about a girl named Riley who can see ghosts, but she doesn't really want to think about it. She doesn't want anything to do with it, but she ends up getting involved with this. It's the Forgotten Child by Melissa Erin Jackson, and I did an actual review for this on my channel, so I'll link the review down there, and I won't say too much about it right now, so you can go and look at that. But it was really good. I really enjoyed it. It did have some creepy spots, so you know, I think it's really good for like those who don't really like a lot of real scary stuff, but they kind of like to get spooked a little bit. This did have some, like, you know, spooky, creepy spots in it and everything. It's about the girl goes to a haunted place that's called the Jordanville Ranch, where a serial killer used to be. And so it did have some pretty creepy spots in there. And it's more like a paranormal murder mystery than it is just a ghost story. So I really liked it. And I am currently still working on, you've seen this pop up a few times, Time Converts by Deborah Harkness. I'm just not enjoying it as much as I did the All Souls trilogy. I think maybe if me and my friend, we are buddy reading this one, and I think maybe if we wouldn't have jumped into it right after we finished the All Souls trilogy, we might liked it better, but it's just not got the same pacing and the same, I don't know, it just, well, mostly because it doesn't have a lot of Matthew and Diana, and that was our favorite out of the whole other trilogy. But this is a companion novel, and it's about Marcus and Phoebe, and you get to know them through the other books. And Marcus is Matthew's son by him siring him as a vampire, and so we get to learn about him and his time in the Revolutionary War, and when he becomes a vampire and things like that. And also it has another timeline where it's got Phoebe, and she is becoming a vampire because that's what she wanted to do, and all the things that she has to go through becoming a vampire and stuff. And it's okay, it's not as interesting as the other ones, and so it's kind of put me in a bit of a slump. I'm not wanting to pick it up, but I know I need to get it finished. It was for What Big Eyes You Have, because it's 435 pages, and I am almost done, kind of. I'm getting there. I got just a little bit to go. If I can just push myself through it, I can do this. And also, when I'm just not quite in the mood for that one, I'm also working on the one for the classic Creepers, and it doesn't have a cover, but it's called Corporate Wolf, and it's by Stuart R. West, and it is a werewolf one, of course. And let's see if I can get it to where it's not quite, there we go. The author gave it to me, there we go. The author sent this to me as a PDF, so it doesn't have a cover. So I will find the cover, and maybe I'll pop a picture up here. But so far, I'm only about, I don't know, 25, 30 pages in, and the guy got bit by a werewolf, and he's just trying to start back into his normal routine, but he is noticing that, like, his some of his senses are a little bit heightened, but he doesn't know anything about what he is yet, so no full moons or anything like that. So I'm hoping that it's going to get a little bit more interesting, because like right now it's kind of stagnant and not really all that interesting, but I have high hopes for it. I have liked some of the stuff the author has written before, so hopefully we'll like this one. And I just downloaded on Hoopla, I'll put a picture here, Saga volumes 1 through 6. I am going to try to get through that one this week, and I can count that for the conspiracy prompt. The one that I had that I was going to read, my friend was going to lend it to me by Kindle Lending, but evidently it's not available to do that. so we couldn't do that, and it's got a long waiting list on Overdrive, so I've decided to change mine and do Saga Volume 1 through 6, because I know it has some weird creatures and things like that in it that might not technically be considered any of the other monsters, and so I can fit it in under conspiracy. So I'm gonna do that, and hopefully I can get through the rest of my challenges. If not, I do know there are some of the ones that I have read that I can double up challenges, but I was trying to finish a book for each challenge, but I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I still need to do, wait a second, this one, I always forget about it for some reason. Okay, I still need to try to get to this one, Dust Devils. It is one for the Unhaul challenge, and my friend sent this one to me, and I really want to get into it. It's not real long, but it depends on how I can get through time converts, if I'm gonna be able to fit this one in, since we only have this week and like a couple of days, I think, not too much left of the Monsterathon challenge. I can't believe September is going by so quickly. But there you have it. That is everything that I am reading or going to be reading, and hopefully I can finish out this Monsterathon challenge with everything read. We'll see. Hope you liked this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see y'all next go around. Bye.